The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Can't take no more L's today, man. Football team that lost, now a baseball team just lost. No more.
Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Gore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Gore. And he's got Rome. Gore fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Gore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. You should do it on the right. No, I don't think so. But look, if we would do this, go cut our hair. They used to work cut on first. Look just like it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You too fly for me.
I like it. You know, I've been wanting one of these so long. I gotta get these set up.
Hey, Marcus.
So you ain't give me no. Last night, how was it?
Huh?
How was last night?
Oh, yeah, it was straight. What's up, about?
Guess it wasn't all that. You know how we used to do? We used to talk about.
Oh, man. I swear to you, Cole, that shit hurt. Nigga don't understand. But look, by some nice ass teams. With some nice ass teams, though. I can't lie to you. Yeah.
Oh, it's connected to your phone. I thought unconnected.
That shit hurt. I sure for say, Marcus, boy, I gotta go in a bit.
Fight for it. Round 80. Walk out. Tell you what. And now they'll throw with Allen. Jones has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
The Greedy over there. Marcus ain't doing shit like that.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I don't know. I might be able to.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Mayfield on play action. And that one drops It's incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gore. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 39, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards.
Hey, stop it, Marcus.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They go with the screen to Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. About to get started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've
Oh, my God. Come on.
Come on, man. Don't
do me like that.
It away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Anybody put on
Now on second down, this is Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks. On 1st down, Gore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the grab by Croft. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Oh, man.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
That is free going.
Come on, Corey!
It's a foot race. And all the way
Put the gas on him.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Stop.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, we'll take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Bills send the punter out. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Oh! They put me on
down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because
it's contested all the way.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mayfield finding Beckham and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we had that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field and not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Allen. He's got Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Murray. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Grant. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
They go back to Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They will run with Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. On 2nd down, Hilliard, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz.
Come here. Come here. Where's my belt at? Come here now. Big old ski. Huh? I might leave him on red.
Even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now.
Fatty, stop.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. To the air, Allen. John Brown's got it complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Allen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
That was Creel.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Campbell making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Forced out to his left. And he down again. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to run.
Oh, they let him survive that.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They let him
hold
survive
everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cleveland Williams, the rookie from LSU. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.